10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of twice, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
He said who? Oh, is that the arm?
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. He'll dump this off, complete to Dallas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what key did Victor? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
First carry for the quarterback. Defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
The competition comes in so many different ways. Right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
He'll take it at the 42. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Hold the race. Cardinal.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And it's complete to Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to ET. Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and the offense is on it inside the 5-yard line. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right? To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. able to get it done.
Looking to throw on second down. Hampton. Touchdown.
Oh, God.
Touchdown. And the Raiders pick the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Oh, my
Extra point
God.
package shift is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I'll cover the flat in this nigga, though.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
This nigga getting my nose.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, Deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That led the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Hampton. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Off the play fake. Hampton. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Down inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, you gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw on second down, Hampton. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. After one, it's 9-0. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage?
Touchdown! Nicole Hardman from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Back to throw. Hampton. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Off play action. Hampton. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 46 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down at 5. Operating from the gun. Hampton trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Offense set to get this drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Hampton. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Hampton. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Cougar 19. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 1st down, Hampton. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Go Chiefs.
A final shot before break. Hampton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Another toe for Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off play action. Hampton. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each.
Touchdown Raiders! Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. And taken right on the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Hampton. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. He took a shot there, but boy, was that... From my viewpoint, coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again. Hampton. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll look to throw. It's complete, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Dobbins. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Let's take it inside his own 40. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Hold it ready. 60 vices, 60 vices. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Hampton. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Etienne up the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Check.
Toss left side for Etienne. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's
touchdown! Devontae Adams from 10 yards out. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Yeah, boy, he can be slippery in the open field, spinning his way to a gain of 8 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to number 13. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Offense set to get this drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out from this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Crack low 80.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hampton. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Throwing on first down. Hampton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Okay, ready?
Second and inches at the 16-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. ETN once more. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 115 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. ETN will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10.
Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.